The recent shooting of Malala Yousafzai, who voiced for girls' education, raised global concern over women's rights and education problems in Afghanistan. Ms. Hasina Sharang, founder and CEO of Aid Afghanistan for Education, was invited to talk on this issue in the Wilson Center. Being one of the luckiest Afghanistan women, Hasina was able to leave her homeland and receive education in America. Her life in America is extremely comfortable compared to the life of an original Afghanistan woman back home. But because of a life-changing trip to a refugee camp in Pakistan after her father's death, Hasina decided that she must return home. Upsound, InQ. When you're home, my life is much more meaningful than what I was doing in the States. It's more rewarding. OutQ. With tears in her eyes and a long pause, Hasina talked about what she witnessed in the camp. A woman needed to dump one of her twin babies because she can't keep both, and some 50-year-old women got to learn how to read and write for the first time. Since then, Hasina realized that she had to do something for Afghans back home. Upsound, InQ. We're really responsible for those we left behind. OutQ. She ended up using all her money to establish 5 clandestine schools for 250 girls, and now over 3,000 students are receiving education in her 13 schools across 9 provinces. Upsound, InQ. We really work wherever we can work. OutQ. Despite all these achievements, Hasina is sad to say that they've ignored the boys since the last 10 years, but will strive to educate them. When asked about whether it is the end of girls' education after the withdrawal of American troops, Hasina spoke with an optimistic tone and said there's been a lot of progress in Afghanistan. And the circumstances now are different than it was in 1997 when the Taliban came into Afghanistan in the Fashional War. She believes that if everyone stays optimistic, something positive will happen.